Hi everyone, Pastor Daryl Drover here, Corridor Community Church. I wanted to quickly update you today by video of some important information regarding ministry here at Corridor. The last couple of months have been a little bit up and down week to week, trying to figure out what the best way to reach you and to connect with you and preach the gospel and worship together. And so we're looking ahead now into the next season of change as we get ready for the summer and with some of the new guidelines and restrictions that have been given by the province in the last few weeks. So we're excited to be able to share this with you today, that as of this Sunday, May 31st, our morning service, which has been online for the past couple of months, is now going to take place back here at our church property at 980 Highway 2 in Lance. It's going to be an outdoor service in the parking lot. Let me give you some guidelines as to how you need to interact during this time together on our parking lot. Vehicles are asked to park 6 feet apart with your engines off. Only one household unit should be in each vehicle, and everyone is asked to stay in their vehicle during the service. The building is closed to the public, and so washrooms are not available. We've also been asked to pass nothing around to you in your vehicles while you're here, and so we'll abide by those guidelines. And we're asking you not to pass anything between vehicles as well. If there is bad weather on Sunday morning, so heavy rain or high winds that would prohibit us from going ahead, the cancellation will be posted on our Facebook page. It'll be emailed out to those who are on our email list as well. I also want to update you regarding our online services. So since we won't be posting an online service Sunday mornings, we will still post an online service Sunday evenings at 6:30. Obviously not everybody will be able to or will feel comfortable to get out to our parking lot service. And so now you'll be able to still enjoy the same message that's being preached here Sunday morning. You'll enjoy it on Sunday evening. Another new feature online that we've gotten into doing over these last couple of months is our weekly Bible study on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live on the church Facebook page. And so we're going to continue to do that. We've had great feedback with that. It gives us an opportunity to get a little more in depth into the Word of God. And so I'm excited to share that we'll continue doing that. And of course, the benefit of that being that you can watch that either on Facebook or YouTube at any time during the week. And so if Wednesday nights don't work, if 7 o'clock Wednesday nights is not a good time, you can always go back, pick up that study, follow along, and hopefully it's a blessing and an encouragement to you to do that. I also want to mention a couple of other things. We've been doing a Zoom check-in with our church family the last couple of months, twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. And so with the nice weather and the summer, and as people begin to get back to some regular normalcy, we're not going to continue to do that at this time. We can still continue to check in with one another individually, texting, calling, and even now doing a little bit of visiting by distancing, of course, outside. And so the Zoom check-ins are not going to be going ahead. So just take note of that if you've been somebody that's looked forward to that. As well, talking about visiting, I want to also remind you, and this has been the case the last couple of months, as much as the restrictions will allow, but Marcy and I, as your pastors and as your friends, we're here for you. We know that some folks don't have family and friends here. If you're feeling lonely, you don't have anyone else that's checking in or visiting, we'll come and visit with you. We'll have a coffee with you. We'll sit outside. We'll bring our own chairs. We'll bring our own coffees. And so it'll be done safely and at a distance. So feel free to reach out to us and let us know. I know even for some of you who do have family and friends, you're used to seeing your pastor, even not just on Sundays, but throughout the week. We grab a coffee together, and I've missed those times as well. And so if you're comfortable with it, I would love to be able to come again and just sit outside with you and be able to have a chat and enjoy some fellowship together. And so that's also available to you at this time. There's also some changes to how we'll do communion and giving, of course, and so take note of those things and make sure that you're planned appropriately for those. If you have any questions, you can reach us at any time and we can clarify that. And the last thing, and this has been important all the way through, it's not new, but I want to remind you that at this time when we're not able to gather like we've been and worship together and encourage one another and pray for one another in the same way that we've always been accustomed to, your personal prayer and devotion life is so important. I encourage you to spend time every day. Seek God, draw nearer to Him at this time, and let your faith grow strong. And as these changes roll out, starting this Sunday, we'll continue with them until further notice. We'll give you updates as we move along through the summer, and if things change, restrictions and guidelines change, then we'll obviously work alongside of those things and make this as a best and enjoyable experience together as we can. God bless.